Hello everybody, my name is Victor, you are on the VR channel, and today, here we will have a good discussion. Today I want to offer you a topic such as the anti-propaganda of professional fights and their showing on television. Let me guess, many of you have already thought at this second, damn it, what is he talking about? What else is the prohibition of fights? It was, it is and it will be. But I suggest you not to rush. Listen to a few arguments why I think so, and when we will talk about it in more details. Aggressiveness. Now people are trying to make a show in everything, in any conflict or trifle, and this has also affected sports. As a result, people are less interested in the sports components such as techniques, fighting techniques, physical fitness. We are more interested in the aggression. Now the fighter almost compelled to take part in trash talk that is pouring mud on the opponent. Moreover, the greater the conflict he can inflate, the more likely it will be to get the desired fight, and the bigger amount will be, even in case of defeat. But by what method is this achieved? Also, in the world of fighting, the consequences of this sport are hidden from us. The injuries are not only physical, but also psychological ones, that concern not only the athlete, but his entire family. The most striking example of recent times is the MMA fight of Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. Here was all: harming of the health of the innocent, insulting religion and entire nations, freeze from fans, jumping into the crowd, etc. But nuance just in the fact that these kinds of fighting organizations make money on the trash talk, insulting each other's fighters. And all the time we are twisting the videos with knockouts, where people lose their consciousness. I believe that when young people look at Mike Tyson or Roy Jones, they first of all take them as idols of not sports, but idols of knockout guys, and try to imitate it. It seems to me that the career of any cleaner in this regard is more ethical than the career of a professional fighter. If you guys support my opinion on this matter, pause and necessarily write about it in the comments. Ethical issue. Attention, the beginning of the third millennium of a new era. What should be the man of a new millennium? What should he think about? What problems should bother him? Yes, before people had to kill or harm each other for money for various reasons. But what is the need for this now? I'm not opposed to physical development at all. Everyone chooses a sport that he likes. To engage in martial arts for self-defense, I agree, I myself did it. But here, attention, man deliberately injures another person for money and everyone likes it. I emphasize that there is always the possibility of serious harm to health. These tales about I want to leave my legacy, I represent my country and people, I want to fight the best and so on, this is just an official reason to get approval from others for what you are doing. What's so cool about these fighters? This entire industry is entertainment, business and nothing more. One person breaks to the nose, rib, jaw of another person, after which he jumps, enjoys it, while others clap their hands. In my opinion, this is just a game on our animal primitive instincts. Of course, a builder, a doctor or scientist does not cause such emotions, so no one admires them. But are these people worth the admiration? Dancers, security guards, other athletes overcome themselves in exactly the same way. But there is a nuance. We do no harm to anyone intentionally. And in my opinion, this is the absolutely logical and humane goal of the person of the third millennium. How to learn to live in such a way as to be happy and not harm to himself, to other people and to nature, even if he is well paid for it. The financial component. Guys, it's no secret that it is common in many countries that part of the state's taxes is allocated to support big sport, including support for the development of martial arts. Yes, there are not such large amounts as are allocated, for example, to football, but still, there is a question. It can sound strange, but why does a taxpayer have to pay for someone who wants to beat someone? Martial arts competitions are an increased health risk. If there are people who are self-fulfilling in life by causing harm to the health of others, although these others do not mind, then why should taxpayers sponsor it? Necessary costs for the help of doctors, security, fight between fans occur competitions, and so on. If people do this for a show or for some other reason, let them do it in their own expense. If someone pursues any additional goals, then there is already a specific monetary calculation. For example, I am for all this money to be directed on the contrary to improve the level of human culture. Any additional goals, then there is already a specific monetary calculation. How to legally hold the person accountable who creates danger. I am more interested in the safety and culture of society than the desire of some people who want to prove themselves through life as athletes who harms themselves and other such athletes. I believe that if this kind of initiative, such as a redistribution of budget money, will be supported by many people, then that is how it should be. I'm not trying to make hype by challenging the opinion that professional fights are right. I'm not trying to humiliate anyone. This is really my opinion. I justify it and I urge you all to a discussion. Those who do not agree with my opinion, don't just make a hate and don't give arguments like I know better than you and you don't know nothing. I will be glad to get reasonable answers. Why do you think that nothing needs to be changed? Those who also believe that society should develop in this regard in another slightly different way, like here in the video, write a good comment, share this video with your friends, relatives and in general with those who are interested in this topic. If it will be enough of us by joint efforts, perhaps we will change outlook on this problem. Guys, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We will continue to develop this topic and we will offer you another interesting thoughts. Let's change the world together.